Hi everyone, my name is Neda and I will be going over how to survive a job interview. It can be very intimidating when you have to go into an interview. As with any presentation, speech, or public interaction, the best way to overcome that fear is to prepare. As a PR and marketing student, I have had 4 different internships in PR and marketing and have gone to a number of interviews. I spent a lot of time reading about the best ways to prepare for an interview and how to get through it. My professors have given me great feedback and input, and I've combined all of that information for you into 7 easy steps. The first step, and the first thing you want to do, is research the company that you'll be interviewing with and the interviewer. It is almost expected that you will know once you go into the interview the background of the company and some of the things that they have written on their website. If you do know the person you'll be interviewing with, you also want to do research on them as well. And LinkedIn can be a great resource when it comes to researching the person, along with Google and maybe even Twitter. The second step is your resume. You want to make sure that it is accurate and timely and that there are no typos. In a recent phone interview, the interviewer was going over my past experiences and happened to ask why my last internship was more than a year and a half ago, and this was incorrect. Mistakenly, I had put March 2013 instead of March 2014, so this small mistake could have made a huge difference. The third step is to use the STAR rule when answering behavioral questions. The STAR rule stands for situation, task, action, and result. I know that almost everyone, including myself, is always fearful of the behavioral questions that we might be asked, and it is almost impossible to know which ones those would be. The best thing to do is to use this rule. Number 4, you want to dress professionally. Despite what the culture might be at the company, this is their first impression of you, and you want to make a great first impression. If you do not know what it might constitute to dress professionally, you can always research that, or to be safe, you can wear your Sunday best that you would wear to church. The reason for this is because at some point in your career or at your time at the company, they may want to introduce you to your clients, and they want to make sure that you know how to dress and act professionally. The 5th step is to prepare a list of questions you're going to ask an interviewer. I've heard countless of stories from people who have been in the role of an interviewer, and they want the candidates to ask them questions. It shows interest, and it shows that they really care about this position and want to learn everything about it. I recommend writing down at least 10 to 15 questions, because throughout your interview, typically they will answer more than half of those questions while they go through the information. The 6th step, and probably the most important step, is the close. You want to create a closing statement that you can take with you when you go into the interview. The reason you want to close is because you want to stand out and differentiate from the rest of the candidates. And the best way to do this and to show them that you really want the job is to use a closing statement. It might go something like, as you can see, with my skills, education, and experience, I feel that I would be a great fit at ABC because of the blank qualifications. And in that, you can reiterate the qualifications that they are seeking in the job candidate. This is a great way to let them know that you really want the job. The 7th step is thank you notes and emails. Typically, people like to choose one or the other. I like to do both. The reason is because everyone loves to receive a handwritten letter, and I like to take them along with me to the interview already postmarked, and after the interview I can go into a Starbucks or anywhere where I can sit down for a few minutes and just recap the main points of the interview and then send them out that same day. With the email, I like to do it in the evening because then I can sit down and really think about what I want to say. And this, of course, is a little bit more lengthy than your thank you note. So to recap the 7 steps on how to survive a job interview, the first is to research the company and the job interviewer. The second is your resume. Third is to use STAR rule when answering behavioral questions. Number 4 is your attire and to dress professionally. Number 5 is to prepare a list of questions. Number 6, closing. And number 7, thank you emails and notes. And thank you for listening to my presentation on how to survive a job interview. I hope that these 7 steps will help you land a job or internship that you really want. Thank you.